This is Sidemenreact's Strangest Death Row meal requests. I'm excited, so yes. Because it's crazy to see what people would want as their final meal. Let's go.
Hello Sidemenreact viewers and welcome back to another Sidemenreact. Today you have myself and Simon reacting to strangest last meal requests on Death Row. Simon.
Yes.
I pray this never happens, but hypothetically you're on Death Row.
Thought about me being on death row because of all the
Why?
because of all the crimes I've committed.
What
The purges I have sinned.
You jaywalked that one time in LA. Ooh.
Multiple times. I thought, right? I feel like death row, like the last meal request, you actually don't get anything.
Let's just say hypothetically you're allowed anything.
I'm going for, boom, I'm going some chips from McDonald's, some popcorn chicken from KFC. I'm going for an XL double bacon cheeseburger from Burger King. I'm going for a home-cooked roast dinner from my mum.
Oh.
I'm going for a Shake Shack milkshake. That's all I got.
I was going to say, by the time you order all this shit, you're going to be like...
Dead?
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's it. I got
that's how he
from
wants
each place, you know, get the best bits. Maybe a slice of Domino's pizza as well, or Papa John's.
I'm disappointed. I didn't hear nothing from sides.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, besides that, you know, I'm eating that all my life.
Right, so you need
That'll be in heaven, bro. That'll be sides in heaven.
Yeah, where it belongs. Yeah.
That is
in heaven, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm just getting a bit of mum's cooking, some J rice with some chicken, but then I want a mixed slushy. You know,
oh, bang!
Get me a mixed slushy to wash that down.
Do you reckon in heaven there's like mixed slushies?
Unlimited slushy machines, bro.
Yeah, no, but it's slushies that don't. You know how like you drink the first half?
Solidify.
Yeah, a slushie that stays a slushie.
Anyway, let's see what these people asked for.
Probably.
20.
Okay, so hypothetically mine would have to be Nando's and sides for sure, because I haven't had sides yet, but more than likely, if I'm going, I am for sure trying sides. I don't care if they have to import that shit. That is mine. So that's just how I would roll.
Okay.
And then y'all know I love Nando's.
In 1963, 28-year-old Victor Harry Fager was sentenced to death by hanging for convicted kidnap murder. For his final meal, the young man had only one request: a single olive with the pit left in. After his execution, the olive pit was found inside Fager's suit pocket, contributing to the popular belief that he intended to be buried alongside it so that the olive tree symbolizing peace would sprout from his grave.
Wow.
Oh, I like that.
That's quite wholesome for
That's really wholesome.
Kidnap murderer.
The thing is, I'm thinking about it. I might change my last meal and make it something really stupid. Like I want a nail. What's the point in the last meal? You know, you're about to die anyway. I'll get something funny though. I'd rather make it into a video and be remembered forever.
You're telling me this dude is 28?
That's not.
They said he's 28.
No.
But I'm 29.
No, wait, rewind. I think he might have done it when he was 28 and then go. Rewind.
In 1963, 28-year-old Victor Harry Fager
He's not 28.
I don't see.
Is that what we look like to the young bucks?
Bro, we're older than that.
I know, but I'm saying, do we look like that?
Number 19.
No,
Gerald Lee Mitchell. Jared Lee Mitchell's final meal was even sweeter than Fager's, but in an entirely different sense. As he awaited his final moments on death row, Mitchell had only one thing on his mind when it came to his final meal: an assorted bag of Jolly Rancher
the hard candy,
bag before facing the final curtain. It's safe to say this criminal intended to go out on a real sugar high. Number 18. Lawrence Russell Brewer. While some have a clear idea of the last thing they'll ever eat, others are totally spoiled for choice. Taking full advantage of this unusual opportunity, convicted killer and white supremacist Lawrence Russell Brewer decided to indulge in an enormous feast in 2011.
So basically,
he requested
Simon?
2 fried chicken steaks with gravy and onion, a triple bacon cheeseburger, a cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, 3 fajitas, a meat feast pizza, a bowl of fried okra, a pound of barbecued meat with half a loaf of white bread, peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts, and a pint of Bluebell ice cream, all washed down with 3 root beers. In a final screw you to the justice system, though, Brewer refused to eat a morsel when the order arrived.
Oh my God.
Texas Senator John Whitmire was so furious that he decided to ban the last meal request in the state, so future death row prisoners have Lawrence Russell Brewer.
Bro, it was a meal, like...
Number 17.
Oh, that's so
John
messed up.
It wasn't that deep, you know?
No, it wasn't. Like,
No, but that is like, he's done that, he's been a dick, cool. He was already a dick, bro. He's on death row.
Yeah, you should have expected it, really.
Another felon who capitalized on his last
That
meal
is
request was the notorious serial killer
He's
John
24.
Wayne Gacy, otherwise known as the Killer Clown Pogo. For his final
Oh my
supper,
God.
Gacy ordered 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe KFC, French fries, and a pound of strawberries. Prior to his conviction, Gacy had managed 3 KFC restaurants in his home city of Waterloo, and he clearly never got tired of that finger-licking goodness. Number
You know what's
16.
worrying me? There's a couple of these people so far that I'm seeing, like him and the other one, that I said something similar to them.
I
And now
know,
I'm
that's what I
thinking,
said. I
is
was
there a
like, that's
trend?
Simon.
Well, we know you're a psycho already, Simon.
Okay,
We've
as long
watched
as
the
it's
Among
known.
Us videos.
As long as it's
Yeah.
known, I'm okay.
For some, food isn't the
Spankling.
priority at all when it comes down to making a last order.
What is-
Previously known as a heavy drinker, Spinkalink denied any special food to be prepared, but asked for a single flask of Jack Daniels instead, which he shared with the prison superintendent. After his death, the state
Aw.
of Florida's last meal provisions was revised to exclude alcohol
What?
altogether. But to be honest, going out while drunk doesn't seem like such a bad idea.
Why?
That's a good idea, you know. I
Yeah?
take it back. I would just get alcohol.
Yeah,
I get
that would
sleeping
work for me.
pills. That's what I'd get.
Oh, yeah.
Put me to sleep and then just do it.
Do you get last meal requests just for the chair or for the lethal injection as well?
I don't
I'm not gonna
know.
lie to you, Toby. I'm not an expert on death
It's
row.
a good
Let us know in the
question.
comments because I can't be bothered to Google it and Vic's not here.
Eileen Warnos. Eileen Warnos also requested a beverage before taking her last breath in 2002, but of a different kind. A single cup of black coffee was all she wanted. It may seem like this request was her way of saying, don't even think about killing me before I've had my morning coffee, but Warnos actually had far crazier
picture.
motivations.
That is
In fact, she didn't
terrifying.
believe she was going anywhere for long, as her notorious last words were, I'd just like to say I'm sailing with the Rock, and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus June 6th. It's safe to say she still hasn't turned up yet. Number
Wait.
14.
Wait, I recognize that picture.
What picture?
The picture of her. I've
This one.
watched this. I've watched the documentary on her.
Wait, you
Oh,
did?
bro, this picture is. Oh, I'm gonna see this in my nightmares.
Yeah, there's a Amazon Prime documentary about her.
Oh,
What'd she
wow.
do?
Serial killer.
Ricky Ray Rector. Ricky Ray
Triple R, you
Rector
know.
seemed to have similar motivations when it
wrestler's
came
name.
to his last
Ricky
meal.
Ray Rector.
Rector had ordered a tasty-sounding meal consisting of steak, fried chicken, and cherry Kool-Aid, followed by a slice of pecan pie.
Ooh.
But he
Okay.
left his dessert untouched.
Why?
When asked why he changed his mind on the sweet treat, Rector simply said he was saving it for later. Whether this was intended as an ironic joke
Aw.
or a sinister hint that his return to the
Oh,
afterlife was
no.
imminent is entirely up to you. Number 13. Timothy McVeigh. What this senseless killer ordered as his last hurrah might surprise you, given the seriousness of his crimes.
Oh.
All McVeigh wanted to eat before his execution in 2001 was 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Though it's unclear whether one remained
mint.
chilled as he guzzled down
Wow,
the
thanks.
first or simply melted into a
Sorry,
puddle
mini mint.
beside it. To be honest, for a man responsible for 168
Oh
innocent
my.
deaths, even melted ice cream seems far too generous.
Mm.
Number 12. David Leon Woods. Convicted murderer David Leon Woods spent a whopping 22 years on death row before he was put to death on May 4th, 2007 in
I'd argue the wait is almost worse than the fucking.
Michigan,
22
Indiana.
years.
When the daunting moment finally came, Woods had a fairly simple request for his last meal. He chose a standard pizza and an entire birthday cake, both of which he shared with his family.
Aw.
As it turns out, his birthday was actually 3 months after his execution, but hey, beggars can't be choosers.
But you know how tapped it
Number
is? Like,
11.
I'm not going to get into the whole death penalty in general, but
Mm-hmm.
see how there's a window and people just sit and watch it?
Oh yeah.
You know how tapped
Wait, is that real?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
legit people
know.
sit and watch you die.
I think so.
Thomas J. Grasso.
I don't know.
Thomas J. Grasso was not the brightest of the bunch, and when Judgment Day came in
Yeah, this.
1995,
Yeah.
his final meal request
Right.
reflected his questionable life choices. He ordered a plethora of extravagant foods like
My
2
favorite
dozen
word,
steamed
plethora.
clams, half a dozen barbecued ribs, a Burger King double cheeseburger, and 2
Oh, no.
strawberry
See?
milkshakes.
I'm telling
you. Simon!
The psycho, bro.
You're on psycho watch, bro. You're on psycho watch.
Everyone is
Thank
choosing
you,
something
sir.
I said.
Spaghetti and meatballs instead, a mistake he'd never forgive, as his final words were, I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. Number 10, Stephen
I
Wayne
wanted
Anderson.
SpaghettiOs.
Also isn't the only one to throw a seemingly random ingredient into the mix when concocting the perfect final meal. Stephen Wayne Anderson was a pretty deadly criminal, but his food choices were interesting to say the least. Before his execution in California in 2002, the 48-year-old requested 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese, a hominy corn mixture, peach pie and chocolate chip ice cream, and, oh, a big helping of radishes on the side.
Yeah, that's no, that ain't it.
Number
Chief.
9,
Nope.
That was
Peter
weird.
J. Minial. Convicted killer Peter J. Minial could give Lawrence Russell Brewer a run for his money for one of the biggest orders ever served on death row in 2004.
Does he eat it?
Minial confessed to his crimes and was vocal about being ready to pay the price, but not before he gorged himself on this whopping order.
Oh,
He
here we go.
requested 20 beef tacos,
Jesus.
20 beef enchiladas, 2 double cheeseburgers, a pizza with jalapenos, fried chicken, spaghetti with salt, and a modest dessert of half a chocolate cake, half a
What?
vanilla cake, cookies and cream ice cream, caramel pecan fudge ice cream, and a small fruit cake. To wash
Can
it
a
all
human
down, he
even eat
also
that
had 2
much?
lots of Coke, Pepsi, root beer, and orange juice. Maybe he intended to explode Henry VIII style before facing the music. Number 8.
Henry VIII didn't explode.
I don't know what that meant.
I don't
really
either.
don't know
I
what that
literally
meant.
don't
That
either.
food was stupid, by the way.
Was
Yeah.
it just
Like,
because
I had
Henry
20
VIII
tacos,
was,
and I
like,
thought that was it.
super
Surely you
big or
put a
something
limit
like
on
that?
it.
I don't know.
We just work out like, all right, there's no. Surely this Donny can't eat more than.
Can't eat all of this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
buying
simple.
time.
Yeah, but I think you have it the night before, or you have it. You don't have it like instantly before, you know, because then the people waiting to watch it. The sickos are.
I gotta watch a mukbang as well.
Yeah,
Number 8.
ain't trying to see
Velma
that.
Barfield.
I don't like the name Velma. I'm gonna put that out there. Sorry.
Bath as well.
The
Bath.
sweet, God-fearing grandmother became known as the Death Row Granny. Velma Barfield was the first woman put to death in the U.S.
That actually
in
could be
22
Velma
years
when she's
she
old.
was executed by lethal
Scooby-Doo
injection.
Velma.
Scooby-Doo Velma. You reckon? Oh.
She even had glasses next to her.
22 years when she was executed by lethal injection in 1982.
Oh, I guess
But
this
not
kind of
before
does
she was granted one final
answer a
meal.
question.
A cup of tea, a slice of coffee cake, or a fruit scone might be what you'd expect.
Wait,
But
that
all
ain't a
Barfield
scone.
really wanted was
Did they say a
packet of
fruit
cheese
scone?
doodles.
That was a cone.
That was
Yeah.
a fruit cone.
Fruit
Yeah.
scone
Yeah,
might be what you'd expect. But all
Maybe he messed
Barfield
up
really
in
wanted
his
was a
speaking.
packet of cheese doodles and a can of Coke.
Yeah,
But
oh,
for a
humble.
devout Christian old lady who also killed 6 people, what can you really expect?
Jeez.
Number 7.
It's weird, isn't it?
Robert Alton Harris.
Raw. His
When you're
initials are
ordering your
raw.
final meal on death
No,
row,
wait, were
it's
they
important
for real,
to-
dude?
Robert Alton
Oh my
Harris.
god, they are raw.
His initials are raw.
Final meal on death row, It's
Raw.
important to cover all bases.
Rotten.
And why agonize over which takeaway to get when you can combine a lot? This is exactly what murderer Robert Alton Harris did in 1992 when he requested
Murderer,
a
bro.
21-piece bucket
That was
of
a cool
KFC,
picture of a murderer.
2 large Domino's pizzas, and
Oh,
one
man, I
six-pack of
literally-
Pepsi with ice cream
Yeah,
and a
Simon,
bag of
you're
jelly
Simon,
beans for
it's-
dessert. And a bag of Camel syrup.
Listen, if anything ever happens to any of the sidemen, question this man
Yeah,
first.
question Simon,
Every single
dude.
killer is choosing my meal, bro.
I
Good
know.
measure. Harris is most remembered for his final words, though, which were, "You can be a king or a street sweeper, but everybody dances with the Grim Reaper."
Hey,
Kind of
boss.
Oh.
prophetic for a
That's a
seasoned
hard
criminal.
bar, you know.
don't you
Right
He
think?
back
kind
on
of
right.
Number
is.
6, Ronnie Lee Gardner. Plenty of death row criminals have used their final meal as an opportunity to make smart choices, and Ronnie Lee Gardner was certainly determined to make his sitting last as long as possible. He didn't go too overboard on his order of steak, lobster tail, apple pie with vanilla ice cream, and a 7-Up, but he also had another request: to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy while eating. Surprisingly, Gardner was permitted to do so, and with a combined runtime of more than 11 hours, this must
You
have
can do
been the
that. That ain't
longest
part of a
last
meal,
ever.
bro.
Number 5.
I feel like everyone else
It's
got
the
cheated out.
experience,
Yeah.
bro.
Everyone else
It's the
got cheated
experience.
out. I'd be there like, nah, I want to go watch one final game at Ellen Road.
Nah, you can't leave the vicinity of the prison, bro.
All right, well, get me the entire.
Star Wars series.
Oh
Yeah, give
my
me every
God.
Star Wars film. I'm going to watch it all in one.
Philip Workman. Gluttony was the last thing on Phillip's
That makes me
mind
feel ill.
when he requested his
It
final
does,
meal.
that
His
picture
final
of-
request was for a large vegetarian pizza to be given to a random homeless person.
Oh.
But prison officials refused to do so,
What?
and he ate nothing. In a surprising turnout, on the day of his death on May 9th, homeless shelters in Tennessee received large amounts of vegetarian pizzas from people
Oh.
all over the country. So at least he did one good deed before his death. Number 4,
Wow.
Angel Nieves
Yeah.
Diaz. Philip Workman may have gone hungry because of his strangely
Hands.
selfless request, but Angel Nieves Diaz deliberately turned down his last meal. As he didn't order anything special, Diaz was served the regular Wednesday prison menu of shredded turkey with taco seasoning, cheese, rice, pinto beans, tortilla shells, apple crisp, and ice cream. As
Felt like
surprisingly
they made that
nice
look
as
too
that
nice.
sounds, Diaz refused to eat that too, and in his final words, he condemned the death penalty as a form of vengeance, but also a cowardly act by humans. Number 3, Oba Chandler. For his last meal, he ordered 2 salami sandwiches on white bread with mustard and peanut butter, and a grape jelly sandwich on white bread with iced tea and a coffee. And with all that bread, it's safe to say Another one bites the crust.
No.
But
No.
No.
and
No.
in the description if you
No.
No.
You can't do
No.
it. No, because that's based on the death penalty. You can't have
Yeah.
you can't sell a T-shirt based on the death penalty.
That's
No.
immoral.
Conklin clearly had expensive taste as he requested filet mignon wrapped in bacon,
Ooh.
deveined
Oh.
shrimp sauteed in garlic butter
Oh.
with onions, baked potato with sour cream,
Okay.
chives, and grilled
Jeez.
bacon bits,
Hey.
corn on the cob,
Ooh.
asparagus with hollandaise
Yeah.
sauce,
Ah.
French bread with butter,
Talk dirty
cheese,
to me.
cantaloupe,
Oh.
vanilla bean ice cream, and iced tea.
Oh.
Stop
Number
it.
1.
Yeah, that was bougie.
James Edward Smith.
It's number one,
This convicted
surely.
felon had one of the most bizarre last meal requests ever recorded. When it came down to his final meal request in 1990, all he wanted was a lump of soil.
What?
Some have speculated that he did indeed intend to chow down on the dirt. Others have suggested he planned to perform a voodoo ritual, as the soil was specified to be the Rayconda type, associated with witchcraft. As dirt was not on the
What?
list of foods permitted by prison regulations, Smith's request was denied, and he was served a cup of yogurt instead. Which, of
What?
course, is the only reasonable alternative.
That's
Same
not.
difference.
That's not reasonable.
That,
You can't go
that
from dirt
should be
to
number
yogurt. Though.
one.
I mean, you can. He did.
What was your favorite one?
You know what? The olive tree one was really wholesome,
Yeah.
man. The first one was actually really nice.
Yeah, the olive tree and the vegetarian
Skipping
pizza.
through.
Yeah.
The veggie pizza was nice.
But
too.
I'm gonna be honest though, if it was me, I'm probably taking that one. Probably taking the pizzas and KFC. Oh, this
Well-
actually made me really question myself personally.
We've been questioning you this whole time.
Oh
I
yeah.
have a life. I've been questioning my entire life.
And the fans will join us too. Thank you guys for
Yup.
watching. Question Simon down in the comments below.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you next time.
Peace.
Never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's fact.